going on, veterans? Thank you guys for tuning into this live stream. Today, we're going to get right into it and talk about Camp Lejeune, water contamination, everything you need to know, and are you eligible for VA benefits if you were exposed to water contamination. So for decades, veterans, service members, and their family members who lived and worked at Camp Lejeune and Marine Corps Air Station, New River, North Carolina, between August 1st, 1953 and December 31st, 1987, unknowingly drank and used contaminated water. So this toxic exposure led to some very serious health conditions, as some of you guys may know, including multiple forms of cancer, unfortunately, neurological disorders, unfortunately, and life-threatening diseases. So recent legislation, including the Camp Lejeune Justice Act and updates to VA presumptive service connected policies, have actually made it easier for veterans and yourself to qualify for VA disability compensation and healthcare benefits. So very important. So if you or your loved one were exposed to the contaminated water at Camp Lejeune, then I hope that this video helps you. I will walk you through what you can do. And, hopefully that is not you if you are tuning in and listening. But if so, I hope that you get the help that you need. So in this video, this live stream, I'm going to go over the toxic exposure at Camp Lejeune, VA Presumptive Service Connection, family member eligibility for you and your family members, and, again, always how to file a VA disability claim, okay? So between 1953 and 1987, multiple water treatment plants on Camp Lejeune were contaminated with toxic chemicals, including, they call it TCE, which was a degreaser linked to kidney cancer, liver cancer, and neurological disorders. There was also PCE, which was a dry cleaning solvent associated with bladder cancer and leukemia. There was also benzene, which was a carcinogen that can cause leukemia and other blood disorders. And there was also vinyl chloride, which was a very hazard chemical linked to multiple types of cancer. So these harmful cancers or chemicals caused these cancers and exceeded safe limits and were present in drinking water for decades. So TCE, PCE, benzene, and vinyl chloride, again, were very harmful chemicals exceeding safe limits and were present in drinking water for decades for people and family members and service members that were at Camp Lejeune, again, between 1953 and 87. So veterans, family members, and civilian workers were exposed, unfortunately, through daily activities such as cooking, bathing, drinking, even cleaning as well. So the VA now recognizes the following health conditions as presumptively service connected. So I don't want to insult anyone's intelligence, but what is presumption means you are there between August 1st, 1953 and December 31st, 1987. You actually have orders that you were there. You were maybe not seen because no symptoms appeared while you were on duty or while you were stationed there. However, they have now came up later on. You could be eligible for presumptive disability, okay? A presumptive service connection, okay? So presumptive service connected conditions are recognized according and in correlation to Camp Lejeune for veterans who served there at Camp Lejeune or MCAS New River for at least 30 cumulative days between August 1st, 1953 and December 31st, 1987. The presumptive condition list includes adult leukemia, aplastic anemia, and other myelodysplastic syndromes, bladder cancer, kidney cancer, liver cancer, multiple myeloma, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and Parkinson's disease as well. So again, what is that presumptive condition? When filing a VA claim, veterans must provide the big three, right? What happened? What caused your service-connected condition? Is it in your medical records in a nexus? However, for presumptive conditions, the VA generally automatically assumes service connection if the veteran meets the exposure criteria. This means right? Faster claims processing and a higher chance of approval, right? And no need to prove direct causation between military service and the illness. So you may be eligible for VA disability compensation if you meet the following requirements for Camp Lejeune. You served at Camp Lejeune or MCAS New River for at least 30 total days between August 1st, 1953 and December 31st, 1987. You received an honorable or general discharge, not dishonorable, and you have been diagnosed with one of the VA's recognized presumptive conditions, okay? Family members who lived at Camp Lejeune during the same time frame may also qualify for VA healthcare benefits if they were diagnosed with one of the following 15 covered conditions. This is very important: breast cancer, bladder cancer, esophageal cancer, female infertility, hepatic steatosis, kidney cancer, leukemia, lung cancer, miscarriage, multiple myeloma, um, myelodysplastic syndromes. I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm not a doctor. Neurobehavioral effects, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, renal toxicity, and scleroderma. Okay. So let's talk about the neurobehavioral effects that Camp Lejeune and the toxic water had. Okay. And what are neurobehavioral effects, right? These effects refer to cognitive, emotional, and behavioral impairments caused by damage to your nervous system. Okay. At Camp Lejeune, exposure to toxic chemicals in the contaminated water, such as the TCE and the PCE, the benzene and the vinyl chloride, the big four I just talked about, chemicals, they have been linked to long-term neurological and neurobehavioral health problems in veterans, service members, and hopefully, I hope this is not you, but even family members. Okay, some of the common neurobehavioral effects linked to Camp Lejeune include memory loss and cognitive decline, depression and anxiety disorders, motor dysfunction, sleep disturbances, headaches and migraines, neuropathy, personality and mood changes. Okay, the VA benefits for neurobehavioral effects for family members. The VA recognizes neurobehavioral effects as one of the 15 covered conditions eligible for healthcare benefits under the Camp Lejeune Family Member Program. While the VA does not list neurobehavioral effects as a presumptive condition for veterans, those experiencing neurological issues may still file a claim and provide medical evidence linking their condition to the toxic exposure while at Camp Lejeune. So, I want to debunk some myths here about Camp Lejeune, okay, and some of the claims associated with it, okay? Number one is the condition must have been diagnosed while at Camp Lejeune. No, that's not true at all. Many conditions caused by toxic exposure take years or decades later on down the line to develop. As long as your diagnosis occurred after exposure and you meet the eligibility requirements, you can still qualify. The next myth is only veterans who lived on base qualify for benefits. Veterans, family members, reservists, National Guard members, and even civilian workers who spent at least 30 cumulative days at Camp Lejeune may qualify for VA disability benefits. Number three, some people say only cancer is covered under Camp Lejeune VA benefits. While many of the recognized conditions are cancers that I just named out of those 15 conditions, the VA also covers, again, neurological and blood disorders such as Parkinson's disease and aplastic anemia as well. Okay, so again, only veterans who lived on base qualify for benefits is not true. Family members, civilian workers, National Guard members, reservists, you can qualify too, as long as you spend at least 30 cumulative days there. You know, the condition must have been diagnosed while at Camp Lejeune. False. It can appear later on. Symptoms can. Okay. Many times later on, people end up with cancers and things, unfortunately, who were at Camp Lejeune for 30 cumulative days or more. And only cancer is covered under Camp Lejeune is false as well, right? neurological, and blood disorders are covered under presumption in correlation to Camp Lejeune and the water contamination. So how do you file a VA claim? Go to va.gov, all right? Easiest way to do it. If you aren't signed up, go to va.gov and sign up, okay? If you don't have the VA app on your phone, get it, download it. Go to your app store, right, or your Play Store if you're on an Android, and type in VA and download the Healthcare and Benefits app. It's very important. So, number one thing you need to do if you're going to file a claim for this, and if you're listening to this and don't know what to do, you need to, number one, if you have any questions, just reach out and we'll point you in the right direction. Okay. Number two, you need to verify that you lived or served at Camp Lejeune or MCAS New River for at least 30 total days during the eligibility period. Okay. Next thing is medical records. Gather your documentation, medical records, DD 214, anything proving service at Camp Lejeune. For family members, documents proving residency, such as housing records, base excess records, or even utility bills will help. And then go to va.gov, go and download or send or utilize the 21526EZ form to the VA Claims Processing Center and submit it, right? And then if you need to, go to a VSO, go to the DAV, get the help that you need. If you do need anything and some guidance, reach out to us. But file your VA claim through va.gov on a 21-526EZ form. And then the VA is going to get it. They're going to receive it through initial review. It'll go to a rater, and then more likely than not, you're going to have to attend a CMP exam. The VA will likely schedule a CMP exam to confirm your diagnosis and assess your disability rating. Remember, if you are filing this claim, make sure that you're up to date with your diagnosis and send that as part of your evidence when submitting this claim, presumptive or not. Okay. But they will likely schedule a CMP exam to confirm your diagnosis and assess your disability rating. Be uncomfortably vulnerable. Don't lie. Be uncomfortably vulnerable about how your condition impacts your daily life. Okay. Very, very important. So, to get approved for Camp Lejeune, water contamination and VA benefits, confirm your eligibility. Okay. Gather all your military and medical records, all your documentation, file your claim online, provide detailed medical evidence, including test results and doctor's reports if you're seeing a current doctor for a neurological, blood, or cancer, and hopefully you don't have any of this, listen to this, but if you do, or you know someone, make sure they're just getting seen for that. Ensure family members apply for VA healthcare benefits if eligible as well, right? Stay proactive, right? Stay in the fight. Don't give up. If you don't know what you're doing, reach out, info@veteransclaimservice.com. We're here. Our contact information is in the description of this video, right? And we just want to guide you to make sure that you are in the best position to win your claim. Nobody can guarantee anything. However, if you are there and you served during the appropriate times and were there for 30 cumulative days, you may be eligible for benefits, okay, as well. So make sure, again, that you pay attention to this or share this out with someone that can use this information. So, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I just wanted to hop on here live. I wanted to let you guys know that there may be eligible benefits out there for you guys and gals that have served our country and that were there during that time frame. So I hope this video helps you. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Care about you guys. Thank you. Stay in the fight. Don't give up. And thanks for tuning in.